I have a long-standing partial hand amputation, and unfortunately a few months ago on the way to work I had a collision one night that ended up being a lot worse than I thought and required surgical repair to the bones. Being a partial amputee already and being in healthcare, we are very reluctant to seek help. Doctors and medics are the worst for that. My interaction with DFP has completely turned my view of safety, work cover, healthcare, and speaking up and support from an employer. DFP have been absolutely wonderful, and in 15 years in the industry and having done stuff like this myself, they're the most proactive agency that I've come across. Incredibly positive experience that I feel is really focused around my health, but also ensuring the psychological support, the family support. They're making sure that they understand how things are going at home, what's the effect on my family, which is something I've never had before. As part of the returning back to work process, they're already thinking about what we need to do for the next step. It's gone from being something that you don't want to discuss because of fear of losing a job or fear of losing out on money to I want to engage with DFP because I know that they're trying to get me back into the workplace, but they're also trying to make sure that my mental health, my physical health, and my family's health, it's all part of that process.
I do genuinely attribute DFP for fast forwarding and pushing my career progress very far. Prior to that, I was only ever working in hospitality and some retail stores, but DFP helped me gain the skills to further my career. It wasn't always roses and sunshine at Telstra. There were some difficult circumstances, and I always did find that the employee assistance program was always very beneficial. I'll never forget how much I respected and how much I appreciated the commitment and the check-ins from the team over at DFP. Every day I was being filled in what was happening in the case. They were constantly offering support services, just simply checking in, and I've never felt that level of support with any employer I've ever worked with before.
I've been contracting with DFP for the last 3.5 years. The journey has been absolutely incredible. I am so grateful for the ladies because they have carried me through some really rough times here, and that's what we're all about. So for me, DFP has not only been my recruitment agency, however, it's felt like more like a family, and I can't thank you guys enough.
I've been with DFP now for almost a year, and unfortunately last August I suffered a severe medical condition which put me in hospital for over 11 days. And during that time, DFP were in regular contact with me to find out how I was. At no time were they concerned about when I was going to be returning to work. It was always with the approach of, how are you, Joel? How are you feeling? How's your recovery going? Are you okay? Is there anything we can do to support you? And coming out of that as part of my recovery, they were very instrumental in making sure I had a working from home arrangement, which really helped and supported my recovery. And I'll be forever thankful of everything they've done for me. They've been absolutely wonderful.